This time I'm going to call this meeting to order. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our regular meeting of the City Commission of Rio Grande City, Texas, today being Thursday, April the 30th, 2026, and the time being 12 o'clock. I'm going to ask Commissioner Olivares to please lead us in the invocation. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind joining us, please.
In keeping with the process that we started a few months ago, I asked the community member to turn in a prayer for today's meeting, and this is a prayer that was sent in by Pastor Kelly Hembry, who is a Methodist pastor at both Rio First and St. John Methodist Church, and he also serves as chaplain for the Rio Grande City Police Department. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we ask for your continued blessing upon Rio Grande City. We ask for your continued discernment in the guidance of our city officials as they prepare to lead our fine community into the future. God, we thank you for the calling you have placed upon each of these fine stewards of our city. Help them to place their trust in you and act with continued justice, grace, and mercy as they serve our community. Fill them with your wisdom as they engage in meaningful discussion that affect our great city. As our city leadership make decisions that affect our community, we ask for your peace, Lord, to be upon them and allow them to work in harmony together, even when there is honest disagreement between them. We ask for unity of decision to work together to serve the community's best interests. Help them maintain you, our good shepherd, in their sight as they discern between right and wrong. Help them to make decisions that bring stability and prosperity to our community. We, as a community, place our trust in you, God. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind joining me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Texas flag, ladies and gentlemen. Honoring the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'm going to do a roll call, see if we have a quorum to proceed today. Commissioner Ben de Leon. Present. Commissioner Ediel Barrera. Present. Mayor present. Commissioner Olivares. Present. And Commissioner Eudolio Barrera. Present. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to find that we do have quorum to proceed with today's meeting. Ms. Montemayor, do we have anybody sign up for public forum?
No, sir.
Having nobody sign up for public forum, we're going to move with the next agenda item, which is going to be the presentation of Business of the Month Award. This award, as we've mentioned it before, is a very special award that we have every month. Every month we try to highlight our local talent, whether it be a business or whether it be an individual that has done something exceptional throughout the course of his life. But first we start with the businesses. We understand that having a business is, especially a small business, is very difficult. Being able to withstand the test of time is often very difficult as well. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of time, money, and effort. And we want to say, one of the first things that we want to do is we want to say thank you to those small businesses that we recognize. We understand that you do provide a service that we want for you to know that it is valued, that it is appreciated, and that it is worthy of recognition. And today, this particular award goes to runners. I'm sure that a lot of the people knows who the people from Runners, who they are, what they do, but I'm going to run a little history that has been prepared for me, little piece of information. Runners. Runners Convenience Store was founded in the year 2000 by Eleazar and Marta Hinojosa with a simple goal: to serve their community with convenience, care, and a personal touch. What began as a small neighborhood convenience store quickly became a trusted local staple, known for its friendly service and commitment to meeting everyday needs. Through years of dedication and hard work, the Hinojosa family built more than just a business. They created a welcoming place where customers felt like part of the family. In 2020, during the challenges of the COVID-19, during the pandemic, Runner's Convenience Store evolved to better serve its community. The family expanded the business into a family-owned restaurant, offering fresh, comforting meals while continuing to provide essential goods. This transition reflected their resilience and deep commitment to supporting their customers during difficult times. Today, Runner's Convenience Store proudly stands as a family-owned and operated business that blends its roots in convenience with a passion for food and community. The legacy of Eleazar and Marta Hinojosa live on through their continued dedication to quality service, strong family values, and the people they served every single day. To you, congratulations to the Hinojosa family, and thank you so much for being here. Do we have a representative from Runners?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to say a few words and introduce yourself to the community? Why don't you lead us? Introduce the members of your team. Tell us a little bit about Runners.
Starting with the members of our team, I have to say that's a big thanks to my father. He's put it together the team that we have today with our 3 cooks and our 2 people that serve as well. It is a little difficult now in times, but we try to keep it going well. Our grandparents help us day to day with deliveries and stuff like that, but it's a small crew, but we try to get it done, and we thank the city for the appreciation of everything we try to do.
Thank you, sir. Like I said earlier, we always try to highlight businesses that always make an impression in the community. Runners is one of them. I know that I go there quite often. I enjoy their food. It's delicious. And interestingly, they serve a lot of different kinds of food there. Even to my surprise, gumbo, okay? So it goes to show how innovative and creative the people from Runners are, trying to address the needs of the community, trying to provide something unique. And that's why we're here today. That's why we're celebrating you. We're very happy that you continue to be there. We're very happy that you continue to provide a service to our community. And we want to celebrate you today. And if you don't mind coming over to the front so we can present the award and take a few pictures with us.
Okay, big smile. 1, 2, 3. Again.
Thank you so much. Again.
Thank you.
And now moving forward to item E, presentation of Citizen of the Month Award. Again, this award is a very special award for the City Commission. As I mentioned earlier, we like to celebrate all of those people that make a positive impact within our community, people whose legacy is admirable and worthy of recognition. And today we have selected a very special candidate for this award, and the candidate is Mr. Alfredo Cortinas. Mr. Cortinas, we like to make this award because we understand that there's some individuals within our community that truly make a very positive impact on somebody's life. As I've mentioned before in some of these celebrations, that a lot of times you might not recognize the impact that you have done on somebody, the positive impact that you have done. You might tell some words of encouragement to some young person maybe 20 years ago, and you might have thought, well, I don't know what happened to that person, or whether or not he took those words of encouragement during those difficult times to heart or not. But fast forward, you bump into those individuals, and it turns out that those 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, couple of days that you took to spend with somebody, to give them some words of encouragement, or to counsel somebody, to make a difference, and sometimes it truly makes a difference. And I think that today you're a testament of that time that you took taking care of your community, encouraging those community members, trying to make an impact. You're starting to see those results. And from the bottom of our hearts, the city wants to say thank you to you. And in appreciation of that, we're going to read a small biography by Commissioner Olivares.
Thank you, sir. And if I were to read Mr. Cortinez's full biography, we would be here till tomorrow. So this is a condensed version. Alfredo Al Cortinez is the son of the late Mr. and Mrs. Celso and Beatriz Cortinez from Taft, Texas. He comes from a family of 4 sisters and 2 brothers. He graduated from Taft High School in 1965, and while attending college, he worked his way through school by being in the work-study programs and playing professionally with various dance bands and Tejano groups. Mr. Cortinez became a member of our community in 1973 when he was hired to be the head band director at Ringgold Junior High School. He has been a successful band director for the past 56 years. Through the years, his bands have received numerous awards and honors, including UIL Sweepstakes Awards and representing our region at the state marching contest, as well as the TMEA honor band process. His bands have also competed at the Carlsbad Music Festival in Carlsbad, New Mexico, Six Flags Over Texas, in Dallas, Buck Days Music Festival in Corpus Christi, Six Flags Over Mid-America in St. Louis, Missouri, and the Contraband Music Festival in Lake Charles, Louisiana, as well as numerous other festivals in Texas. Mr. Cortinez has served in region and state capacities as region band chairman and in several committees for TBA, Phi Beta Mu, UIL, and TMEA. He has also served as a clinician and adjudicator throughout the state. He is a member of TBA, TMEA, Phi Beta Mu, and Phi Mu Alpha. He served on the Hall of Fame Committee for Phi Beta Mu and was instrumental in starting the Rio Grande Valley Band Directors Hall of Fame, of which he is a member. He is also a member of the Phi Beta Mu State Band Directors Hall of Fame and has received Lifetime Meritorious Distinguished Achievement Awards from the Texas Bandmasters Association, as well as Texas A&I University. Thousands of people have gone through the band program under his tutelage, and countless have gone on to become highly successful music educators as well as highly successful professionals. Many directly attribute their success to the values, work ethic, teamwork, and sense of responsibility that were instilled in them because of going through the band program. There is no doubt that Alfredo Cortinez has had a profoundly positive impact on our community throughout the years. He is currently employed by rgc-tv as an assistant band director assigned to Ringgold Middle School, the campus to which he was first assigned when he arrived in Rio Grande City in 1973. That's a full circle moment. Mr. Cortinez is a proud father of 2 daughters, Abigail Nicole and Ella Renee Cortinez. He is an active member of Immaculate Conception Church, where he has served as Eucharistic minister. Mr. Cortinez would like to thank the city of Rio Grande City for this tremendous honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Citizen of the Month, Mr. Alfredo Cortinez.
Mr. Cortinez, would you like to address the commission and the community in general? The mic is all yours.
I would like to sincerely thank our mayor, Mr. Gilberto Falcon, and Mr. Roger Olivares, and all the members of the City Commission for bestowing this honor on me. I would be remiss if I did not say thank you to all my former and present students and colleagues, along with all of the great citizens of our community. As we can see here, we have my bosses now, Mr. Diaz, Mr. Herrera, Mr. Alanis, Mr. Other Alanis, and Eddie Hinojosa. God, so they're all my bosses now. They were my students and now my bosses. And here sits Mr. Olivares, who, when I came here in 1973, I was a young man of 26 years old with little knowledge of Rio Grande City except for the fact, and I want you to understand that this is a fact. It was told to me when I was going to come to Rio Grande City. I went to cut my hair in a barber shop in Taft, Texas. That's the little town that I lived in, or that I grew up in. And the barber was there, and he had a gentleman on a chair and had his face covered because he was going to shave him. And so the barber, Mr. Rodriguez, says, Alfredo, where are you going to be teaching this coming year? And I said, I'm going to be going, I was just hired in Rio Grande City, and I'm going to be going to Rio Grande. And the gentleman that was in the chair was covered with a towel, and he said, can I tell you something, mijo? And I said, yes, sir. And he said, I want to give you a couple of facts about Rio Grande, but I want to give you one major one. And I said, yes, sir. And he said, you know, when it rained for 40 days and 40 nights in the world according to the Bible? And I said, yes, sir. He said, well, it rained 1 inch in Rio Grande City, Texas. That was my introduction into Rio Grande. I came into this community in awe of the fact, and this is very dear to my heart. In the town that I grew up in, it was divided into 3 sections. The south side was Hispanics, the east side was where all the Anglos lived, and the west side was where all the colored people lived. And dividing the town was a railroad track. When I came to Rio Grande, it was amazing to me that almost 100% of the people here were Hispanic. That fact, along with the mere fact that you're sitting in the city commission right now, back then, all the businesses were owned by Hispanics. The ranches were owned by Hispanics. The teachers were Hispanic. I do not mean any disrespect by saying this, but I was in hog heaven when I came here. It was just like I landed in a place that was amazing to me, simply by the mere fact that I never had a teacher that was Hispanic, never. No, I should say 2 years. My first 2 years, the sisters of our church had a little school, and we went to school. I went to school in the 1st and 7th grade, and the nuns were Hispanic. But from that point to when I graduated in high school, college, I never had an Hispanic teacher. And so to me, coming here was just awesome. It was great. You know, just like, you know, I had fallen into the perfect place for me. And Mr. Olivares was a member of the band at that time.
I was 10 years old.
I will not dispute that, Mr. Olivares. But I would like to just say that here sit men now that were my students, gentlemen, that have strongly supported a lot of the things that we try to instill. We have always strived to take pride in our work and that of the students around us. We wanted to always project self-respect and dignity. We tried to feel joy in our success, which also meant our community's success. When I came here, I asked my dad for advice, and my dad said, I'm not going to give you any advice. He said, the only thing I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to go to that city, look for a gentleman of respect, and ask that person for advice. Well, I came to Rio Grande City. We were invited to a Knights of Columbus meeting, and we went. And lo and behold, a gentleman named Mr. Lino Perez, who was a Grand Knight of all the Knights of Columbus in Texas, was speaking so eloquently. And again, I just felt so much pride in the fact that Mr. Perez was the president of the entire Texas Knights of Columbus. And so it was very amazing to me. So I approached him and I asked him what my father had said to me. And so he turned around and said, Mr. Cortinas, he said, one thing, we will all get to know you, and you will never get to know all of us. And that was the best advice that I could have ever gotten, because that really became a big reality. Again, my biggest sense of pride was being able to be part of this great community and have always wanted to give it my best. This, in turn, has produced countless awards for our band programs and recognition all over the state and beyond into the country and to our country. I would also like to add that these ideas have been instilled in well over 150 former students who have decided that making music with great kids is something that is worthwhile and deserving of all students by becoming music educators in schools all over our great state and beyond. And this gentleman are proof of that. Just recently, a book entitled The Perfect Tuba by a gentleman named Sam Quinones. It's all over the country now. And it mentions several chapters in the book about our communities in Rio and Roma and the work that many of us have done to create some of the best bands in the state of Texas. This should be a great sense of pride in the work that many of our former students and now band directors continue to instill in our students and community. With this, I thank you for giving me a great life, a great family, and endless friendships. Again, thank you very much for honoring me in this manner today. Thank you.
Sir, we're very proud to have you here.
Thank you so much, sir.
We've heard a lot about you. It all has been positive.
Thank you. Just don't talk to Roger Olivares.
One, two, three, again. Thank you.
You want to invite your
Yes, come on over, guys.
Sir, thank you for being here. Sir, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
You might not believe this, but he was in the 6th grade. His feet would not even touch the floor when I was teaching in Cuba in the 6th grade.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely appreciate you being here today. We present this to you. Very
Thank you
proud.
so much. Thank you so much.
You honor us.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Having concluded the presentation of the Citizen of the Month, we move to item 1F, presentation of the Employee of the Month. Well, this goes to everybody here in the city. Every month, we recognize a qualified individual that has been able to excel within his or her department. And we like to recognize also the talent that we have within our city. And today, Chief, tell us who's going to be this particular candidate.
Mayor, Commission, this individual took on a task back in February when he was promoted. Since then, he's taken on everything and still doing his former job. He's always a helping hand, always a person that you can count on. Every single task that I've thrown at him, he's excelled at it. And our employee of the month for this year is, for this month, sorry, is Mr. Juan Saldana, our lieutenant.
Well, this is a very special recognition. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. We want to personally thank you and celebrate you because whatever you've been doing within the city, somebody has looked at it, somebody has identified it, and somebody has been willing to say and vouch for you and say, you know what, that gentleman right there, he's doing a great job. He's worthy of celebration. We need to recognize him. And that's what we're doing here today. So thank you so much. Would you like to say a few words?
Just thank you.
That's always a wonderful speech. It's always a wonderful speech. So now, if you don't mind
That
coming over.
qualifies as a few words, yeah.
Yeah. He's a man of action.
Yeah, I told him that he needed to come to learn how the meetings run, just in case I can't tell you.
Big smile, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Ms. Montemayor, do we have any items that, from people from the audience right now? Did we
Yes.
address them by any chance?
We have 5B for sure. We have
5 what, I'm sorry?
B,
D?
B.
B. B like boy.
Seven C as well. Seven. It's just 7B and C. 7C and 5B.
7,
C,
that's it? 7C and 5B?
B.
Okay. Okay, well, to accommodate the members of the public that are here today, I'm going to skip in the order of our agenda to address those items. So at this time, we're going to be addressing 5B. Discussion and possible action to execute the administration service agreement with CO Left Enterprise for the 2026 Library Infrastructure Facility Improvement Grant. Do we have a presentation?
Yes, good afternoon, Mayor and Commission. This agreement is for administrative services for CLF Enterprise. They were selected last month for the Library Infrastructure Facility Improvements Grant. They would be assisting with the grant administration, regulatory compliance, reporting, finance management, and the overall coordination of this grant. We also do have representatives from the firm if you all have any questions.
I don't know if the firm wants to address the commission.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners. Truly an honor to be here with you all, and we truly appreciate this opportunity. Just to let you all know, we have part of our team members here, which is Carlos Jasso and Carla Montemayor, and we have about another 10 people in our team with the Edinburgh office as well. We do have a lengthy experience in administrating these grant programs, from the administration level to the project management, procurement as well, preparing your bid packages as well, and monitoring and reporting monthly. And we're ready to get to work. If you have any questions?
No questions on my behalf. Anybody from the commission?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you for the opportunity. God bless you all.
Thank you. Do we have a motion in this
I
matter?
move that we approve item 5B as presented.
I second.
Motion has been second. Any questions about the presentation or the item itself from the commissioners? Comments, concerns? Having no further discussion, it's right for a vote. All of those in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Now, we're going to jump to item 7C. Where's Mr. Milan? Yes, sir. Is this a subdivision that we recently added?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so moving to item 7C, discussion possible action on final approval and re-subdivision of lot 16 out of the subdivision of Laguna Heights subdivision. Presentation for planning.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commissioners. I'm Antonio Cantu with the Planning and Code Enforcement Department. What we're presenting here is a replat, a re-subdivision of lot 16. This will consist of 8 multifamily lots. It's on San Roberto Road and Eisenhower. We're going for final, but there's still some items missing. I would like to recommend final with pending engineer's approval.
Very well. Is-
I do have the engineer for the contractor here, if you have any questions.
I don't, well, first of all, do we have a motion to hear this
I
item?
move to approve item 7C as presented.
Okay, second?
I second.
Motion has been second. Does anybody have any questions, either for the presenter or from the representative of the engineering firm?
I just, why is it a re-subdivision? What does that mean? That it was already a subdivision?
It was, yes, sir, it was a one lot previously, and they subdivided to one section, phase 1. I believe it was townhomes, and then this one will be lot 16 for multifamily.
Okay, and who is the engineer? Mr. Chapa?
Mr. Chapa is.
Okay, Mr. Chapa, if you don't mind coming forward. I understand that we're gonna, the proposition here is that we approve the
Approval
subdivision.
subject to two
Subject-
items. One of them is the contract signatures from AEP.
Okay.
And then the other one is signatures and payment of fees at Rio Water Supply.
Okay,
And those
And-
two should be within the next 10 days.
the next 10 days? Okay. Can you please do me a huge favor and communicate to your client that if the subdivision is approved today, that it's going to be subject to those requirements?
Yes, he's been informed.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we make that in the form of a motion, Mayor? Should we include that in the motion?
I believe that's planning's recommendation.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. One more thing, just so that community can be aware of these, and with my experience as a contractor, even though we approve these, and for some reason the developer or the engineer doesn't comply, Mr. Cantu wouldn't be giving a permit to move forward with the subdivision or to build anything on those lots. So we have like a checkpoint on the planning department as well, right, Mr. Cantú?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, yes, and I understand your point. We probably will have the next meeting until 4 weeks from now, and I'm more than sure that those little things that you need will be provided to the city before that, and that way you don't wait an extra month. So for that, thank you so much for doing this in this community, and give thanks to your client. Thank you for investing in Rio Grande. Those are new multifamily lots that will be available, and more work for our city, more growth, more property taxes, more everything. So thank you so much, Mr. Chapa.
Yes, sir.
Thank you to your client.
Yeah, and just want to conclude by saying that we're very happy that developers are coming over to our city and they continue to invest. And I guess the message today is that we want for every single developer to feel comfortable reaching out to the city. We want for them to feel that we're here to help them out as much as we can, and that we're here to try to fast track within the legal bounds their projects. So that's what we're doing today, trying to help out, offer a helping hand to those that are willing to bet in our city. So with that in mind, does anybody have any other questions, concerns? If not, it's ripe for a vote. All of those in favor, say aye. Raise your hand. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you so much. Nothing more, right? Okay, all right, you tell me.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna go back to item 1G, departmental reports. Chief?
Mayor, Commission, good afternoon. Jose Solis, Chief of Police for Rio Grande City. For this month, just going to give updates. Our police academy, second academy, is actually going to start May 15th. Currently, we have about 21 cadets. They're still going through their background. For this academy, we are seeing Mission PD sending 5 cadets. Zapata County is sending individuals. We have a couple from Edinburgh, and the rest are from Stark County, which is what we wanted to grow. Glad to announce that our department is finally fully staffed, so we have no job openings. And I just wanted to give an update. Pretty much the most calls that we're responding to right now are mental health. We've seen a huge rise. So from January 1st to April 30th of 2025, we responded to 7 mental health calls. Same time frame this year, we responded to 44 mental health calls. That ended up in 39 transports. So we are going to look into applying in the future for the COPS grant, which would allow us to hire more officers in order to create maybe a mental health unit to combat these types of calls.
That would be great, Chief.
Yeah, so the grant does not open till about mid-May, early June, so that is something that we will be presenting in the future for you guys. So, and that's all we have to report.
Thank you so much, Chief. We sincerely appreciate it. Mr. Gonzalez, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor, Council.
Good afternoon.
My name is Eli Gonzalez. I'm the Director of Animal Control. So for the month of March, let's see here. During this reporting period, Animal Control received 405 calls, completed 34 captures, facilitated 21 adoptions and fosters, and handled 11 wildlife captures. We also had a little bit of excitement last month. We got to witness our local cowboys. We want to extend our sincere thanks to Lalo Garza from Triple G Livestock and our local cowboys for their assistance in safely capturing loose cattle in a high traffic area on Eisenhower Street. Their efforts were instrumental in preventing potential accidents and injuries. So the department continues working closely with the public to address concerns and promote responsible animal care. I also want to mention that we have implemented a animal violation complaint affidavit. This is online, and this is going to allow our residents within city limits to report nuisance issues and other concerns involving owned animals in a clear and organized manner. Complaints can be submitted via email, and the form is also available on the city's website at www.cityofrgc.com. We also met with our city judge, Mr. Rene Garza, to discuss this complaint process and proper procedures for issuing citations and related these violations, ensuring consistent and appropriate enforcement. So this is for owned animals. It's not for loose dogs. This is only if residents have issues with a dog that is barking all night. They can go online now and file that complaint, and we'll issue out the citation.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Gonzalez, for being innovative and proactive. We appreciate that. I know that your department, as it goes, it's evolving, more responsibility, different things, and we appreciate everything that you do. One question. I know that we talked about it, I think it was a meeting or two ago, about javelinas.
Javelinas, yes.
Yeah. And is there anything that we can do to other than put a fence, right? I think that's what the gentleman, the representative, told us, right?
Correct.
That we can't catch them, we can't transport them, right?
It should die down a little bit because the majority of the time they're after the acorns. The majority of the time, if you see residents that have oak trees, that's where you're going to see the javelinas. So I think pretty much it's already dying down. So you're going to, we haven't had that many calls already with javelinas.
Okay.
They're still out there, but.
Very well.
Thank you. Yes.
Appreciate it. Good afternoon, Chief.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commission. My name is Manuel Muñiz. I'm the Fire Chief of the Rio Grande City Fire Department. Today's call, the month of March, we had over 68 calls involving two vehicle fires, one structure fire, and the rest were basically mental, issues with medical calls. We also had a total of 1 plan reviews, 19 fire inspections, and 4 burn permits. We also did 1 public education class, which the guys attended a career day at Cecilia Science Barreras Elementary. Basically, that's all we've had done today, this month of March. Any questions?
No. No questions, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mr. Cantu?
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners. Leo Cantu, Finance Director for the city. Here to give you a brief summary of the Finance Department. I did include my packet there. I'm going to just go briefly over it. For the month of March, we've collected $3,867,570 in the current year's property taxes, leaving an outstanding delinquent levy of $980,507. And outstanding from prior years, we have $2,586,562. The city collected $158,679 in property taxes for the month of March, leaving us at 79.78% of the annual tax levy, which is just a little bit under our average of 80.78%. Again, this all comes from the first couple of months where the school was having the elections. They didn't collect much taxes there. So hopefully between now and September, we meet our goal of 85%, which I think we should done it in the prior year. For sales taxes, the month of April, we collected $499,978. That's just a little bit shy of the 500,000 mark, which we've been averaging over all this year. That represents a 14.58% increase from last year, or from last year's April, and giving us a total of 10.48 as a whole for the year increase compared to last year. That's giving us 5% over what we budgeted. We only budgeted 5%. So sales taxes continue to increase. On the revenue and expenditure reports, For revenue sides, we're at 61.33% of our revenues, which is a good thing. On the expenditure sides, we're at 52% of the total budget, which should be at 50. Nothing surprisingly there. That additional 2% comes from fees that are expensed during the beginning of the year, like audit fees, property tax collection fees. Most of those are incurred at the beginning of the year, so that's where we're over. Aside from that, we've been monitoring our overtime. All the department heads, we've notified them of if their overtime is in excess of what they budgeted, so we're keeping a tight control on that one. Everything else, I think the departments are doing a great job in staying within budget. And if for whatever reason they go over a line item, they should be able to manage with whatever we budgeted for the whole department. So we'll continue to monitor that one. On the water department, again, we continue to see increases here. For the first half year, we're looking at 528,619 increase compared to last year's revenues. That's a 16.4%. And that constitutes 54,922,458 gallons more than what we built last year. On the expenditure side, the water department is at 59%. That's a little bit over the budget of 50%. Again, same thing with the general fund. We do have some capital outlay expenditures that happened at the beginning of the year, so that's bringing us over the 50%. That's all I got to present. Any questions?
I do, Chief. Well, you're the Chief Financial Officer.
Yes.
Technically, you're right.
Yes, I was right. Okay, now, you mentioned the overtime you've been meeting with directors, right? So, Mr. Milan and Ms. Hernandez and Leonel. The city is growing, and
Yes.
tremendously, right? We see it here on percentage-wise, growing and growing and growing, sales tax and everything. So, of course, the services are growing, and I'm just going to use an example for Parks and Recs. I know we used to have maybe just a few leagues. Now has exploded. We have so many leagues, but I don't see like we're hiring more employees to help, or not only on that department, also on the water department, on any department. So either I just see two options here to work with that overtime. Either we hire more people and help the ones that are putting more hours, or we do an amendment on the budget and we just pay that extra time to those who work very hard until late. So it is difficult. I don't know exactly, because I haven't talked to you. I don't know what the decision has been based on what you have found, but I think those are the only two options that you need to have, because yes, some employees might put 20, 30 hours of overtime, but I mean, who else is going to do it, right? So can you tell us just a little bit more? What have you found, and what are the strategies you're going to take?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. I mean, the reason we monitor our overtime is to see if we're going to need additional staff for the upcoming year. And the reason we monitor the overtime is because we only budgeted so much, so we want to make sure we stay within that budget and not having to come for a budget amendment. But we do monitor the hours. We've talked to the different departments. Every department is different. We have a police department, for example, that if they have to work, they can't just cut their shifts at 5 like we do. So if they have to put more overtime, we just monitor that and see where they're at. I've looked at previous years, see where they were at, and compare them to this upcoming year. Normally we do a 5-year comparison, and you're right, I mean, the city is growing, so we either need additional staff and lower the overtime, or we just don't want to see anybody being overworked as one person. So what we do also, we go back and we monitor, see which persons are getting the overtime, and we want to at least see that that's being spread around through all the employees and not just one employee. So we're monitoring that. We're monitoring that employees do take their hour lunch, that they do take their breaks when they're supposed to take their breaks. We don't want to overwork anybody either. So those are the little things that we're just monitoring. Of course, you're correct, and our budget workshop is coming up pretty soon, so we'll probably discuss all that for the upcoming year.
I have two concerns. Number one, you just mentioned it. I don't want to see an employee overworked, right? Because sometimes they just say yes, but we don't know if they can, we don't know if they have family, we don't know. So that's my number one concern. Make sure that they are not overworked. And the second one is making sure that those services that we need to provide on any of the departments led by these directors are being done, you know? I just want to make sure that the services are done and somebody's going to be there to cover. So those are the two main concerns. If we're growing, of course, we're going to have more employees and more expenses on overtime or just on a daily hour. So.
Yeah, no, and you're absolutely correct, and we definitely don't want to overwork anybody, and that's what we've been looking in the past 2 years since the new commission came on board. We've tried to give increases to every employee, so we don't have to overwork them. They don't have to work that overtime to bring that extra income, so hopefully whatever raises they've gotten in the past allows them to have a better lifestyle. Of course, it's not going to be a luxurious lifestyle, but definitely much better than what it was before, and if we do extra staff, same thing that you mentioned. I mean, we want to make sure that we're not overworking anybody.
Sir, who qualifies for overtime?
I'm sorry?
Who qualifies for overtime? Like, for example, if a director wants to stay there, if it's an activity that's like 6-7 hours extra that he has to stay there, does he get overtime, or is that considered part of his job?
No, the directors are under salary. Anybody that's under salary, their times at the events and all that, it's based on your 40 hours.
So they don't qualify
and directors can basically work 50, 60, 70 hours. There's nothing that says you gotta get paid overtime. The hourly personnel are the ones that do get overtime, and the department heads are the ones that determine when they need overtime. All we're asking from this point on until we can keep it a little bit under control is that they get it approved before they allow anybody to get overtime. And they're supposed to send hopefully an email beforehand, letting Mr. Vilan and Sarah know. If the overtime is definitely needed, well, then we won't deny it, but we just want to keep a close eye on it.
Mr. Cantu, who's the department that has the most overtime?
Well, it all depends. I mean, like I said, PD is the biggest department in the city, so they're always going to incur the most overtime. Aside from them, it's a fire department. Fire department's been doing a great job. I know we hired additional staff, so they've been keeping their overtime under control.
Like when we see like the PUD fixing leaks on weekends and at night, that's overtime?
Yes, if they do clock in, they do have overtime.
Mr. Cantu, one of the things that I would like to see during our next budget meeting is obviously some of the departments have grown exponentially. I want to see that whatever their requests that they have, that it's somewhat in line with the growth that the department has. So that we can get a fair recommendation from you, because I want to encourage the directors to really think about what is it that you need within your department and say, you know what, I'm going to need one individual, I'm going to need 2 individuals within my department. And obviously I'm going to compare those notes with Mr. Cantu and see what growth that department has had to justify the request. Obviously, we know that some of the departments are still growing. We just talked about the animal control department. The library is getting an expansion. Parks has a number of different events now. So I want for those requests to be in line with the growth of
Yes.
that department when
And we
being
already
considered.
told the department heads to go ahead and make memos, because again, we do have our department head meetings for the budget meetings with every department, which is coming up here in the month of May.
Yeah.
But we normally have them, we make our notes, but this year what we've asked is that they create a memo, because who knows better than the department head of what they need.
Right.
And if they can put it in writing, we can present that to the commission in the workshop, and that way we don't leave anything out. And if it's needed, I mean, they should justify, who better to justify than them,
Yeah.
right?
How often do you have those directors meetings?
Director meetings,
Or
we,
those,
no, the budget work,
for the-
budget
no.
meeting, we only have once a year, around
No,
May.
for the overtime.
Oh, for the overtime, I normally look the monthly expenditure reports, and if I see a line item that's going over, I send it over to the department head and I let them know with notes. Lately, I mean, I've been falling behind, but I did make the one for the half year, which is the one that's most important, where we're at the end of March, but I just sent those out last week. I'll try to do another one at the 9 months, which is the 3 quarters. If I do see that it's very excessive, then I do send them a monthly report and let them know, you know what, try to keep it under control. But with this one that we just sent, it was to all directors, so just as a whole overtime right now, it's at 66%, which should be at 50. Again, some departments are doing a really good job at keeping it under control, but some others, I mean, it's just impossible because of the growth and events that are going on, so.
Mr. Leonel, I don't know if you remember, but from the previous year to this year, did we improve the overtime budget on those departments based on what we had seen of growth?
No, I think for the most part, every department got an average, and that's how we go about when we do our budgets, we go with the 5-year average and whatever they've been averaging in the past, that's what we get.
That's the reason we have that extra 16% already over during this period of time, because we did not compensate the growth that we're having. Just look, I mean, now we're paving within the city. Now we have the sewer line, we have the water department with all these new things that we're, so many things, yes. So, yeah, we can just fix it on the next budget, make sure. It's better to be safe than sorry, so we can definitely.
And that's why we're being proactive on.
And we're gonna use this year as an example. We use this average, and then based on what we foresee for the growth for the following year, we can also adapt to those numbers. So maybe we're gonna have to go 25% more, 30. So the more the more we spend on employees that justify the work, those are great news for the city, because that shows that we're growing and that we're putting more people to work and that we have more services offering to the community. So that's something that I always say on the personal level. Like I really love Fridays because I pay, but if I pay, it means that I'm selling. So it's really good. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have said.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioner.
Judge, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So, in the month of March, we did the amnesty program. Within that month, we were able to close about 400 tickets and citations. Between March and April, which we also carried on the amnesty program for April, we're shy of almost 70,000 in revenues that we brought in. However, I did meet with Mr. Cantu yesterday on some numbers compared to last year. We're working those kinks out. I also met with Ms. Brown from HR. We're interviewing individuals tomorrow for those positions that we mentioned about a month ago. So with all these new individuals, we should be doing very well for the next coming months. As mentioned, everybody knows we're growing. Our office is also growing. We have a lot of work. Depending on how it works out with these two individuals, we may consider keeping one of them at the end of the 6-month program, which is brought in through the workforce. But other than that, everything else is going very well.
And when you say amnesty, it's amnesty from any legal ramifications that they may have, right? It's not amnesty on fines or anything that they have to pay?
So a lot of people picked up some warrants because they failed to appear or they failed to pay on the contracts that they had made with the city, which was the payment plans. So once they failed, there was some warrants issued. The amnesty program was to let them know that we weren't going to arrest them. They could come into our office. We'd either waive the amnesty or work with them on payments. There were some of them that were very old, 2014, 2007, 2008. So on those, we rather just take care of them and got rid of those, so our numbers could be looking better, so which they are. But other than that, the amnesty program worked for these past 2 months. We might do it towards the end of the year again and see how we do that. But everything else is doing very well.
Very well, sir. Thank you so
All right, thank you.
Sir.
Ms. Hernandez, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commission. Sara Hernandez, Assistant City Manager, reporting for Mr. Ruben Salinas. with our PUD department. Mr. Salinas and his supervisor, Alejandro Marroquin, are at a conference, so he couldn't be here today, but he did want me to provide some updates on his behalf. The first one being, we discussed some issues happening at the water treatment plant with the chain in the basin. That is currently being worked on and being done in-house, which is saving the city around $100,000 to $150,000. Also during the month of March, he had a good amount of money generated in the form of water connections, sewer connections, reconnection fees, and utility deposits. That brought in $28,595. Also, our wastewater treatment plant, our sewer plant, that project has already began. We're looking at 550 calendar days for substantial completion, which will bring us to October 9th, 2027, and final completion within 610 days, which would be December 8th, 2027. And I also would like to take this opportunity to make a clarification for the revenues for the water department. Those do not fund any projects for general fund. So although we're doing very well with the water department, those funds do not supplement any income for general fund departments such as parks, police, fire, public works and public utilities are together. So the monies we make from our PUD go to support those two departments solely.
Very well, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that clarification.
You're welcome.
Mr. Barrera, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council. My report is on your package. We had a total of 396 citizens for the last month for the 14 acres, the citywide cleanup. We're on our brush route is on schedule. Our paving, alley paving, we're in the 6th alley. We just finished the last two alleys on Tuesday. As you can see some pictures there in your package. If you have any questions for my department.
No questions, Mr. Barrera, on my behalf, but I want to say thank you. I know that you and your team are out there working, making sure that the city is nice and pretty, and not only that, but you're also paving some of the alleys, and it's looking very good. Very proud of that project, and I wanted to say thank you for that. Thank you for being a leader in that project. I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good comments on the alley, so thank you for that as well.
Oh, and Mr. Cantu, we already talked about it, that we need an ordinance to make sure that people keep the trash cans inside the property, and also to keep them clean as well. I think that we already have it, but we need to start enforcing it. Yeah.
Mr. Barrera, I do have some good news, and I want to have a plan for it, and let's discuss it. Now that we are seeing the paving of the alleys and all that, 2 days ago I stopped by and talked to you, and I posted on my personal page your great work, right? So I got a lot of good positive feedback, and of course, like always, right? We got some people that just asking, hey, why don't you pave this one, and why don't you pave that one, and why the downtown only right now, and why the whites and the whites, and I understand the whole, like I always say, hey, the whole city is our priority, but we have to start somewhere. So yes. It's pretty much impossible to keep up with the demand, right? But I would like to have, and Mr. Milan and Ms. Hernandez can help you on this one, a master plan. Identify, like the way we did it with the lighting. Remember, yes. We went to the colonias and we went to the neighborhoods and we did a plan of action, and then you executed it perfectly. You started ordering 10 to 20 lights at a time, and you still are doing it right now.
Yeah, we're still installing one or two.
Yes. So now, is there a way we can come up with something for the paving? I know for a fact that right now we have
For what area?
for the whole city.
Okay, well, this is one of the things that a lot of people don't take into consideration, and I think it needs to be clarified. So, there's a difference, whether you want to believe it or not, but there's a difference in paving some of the alleys and paving some of these other roads that are being requested. And the difference is that for the alleys, we don't have to spend as much money as the other roads, because some of the other ones are gonna need sewer, some of the other ones are gonna need, the what do you call it?
Drainage.
Drainage as well, the cord, and all of those things, engineering fees, and we have a project here, just to pave one street, it's gonna cost us $150,000.
Yes.
Obviously, the alleys, we're providing a service, and it's gonna be a service that we're doing in-house. It doesn't require a lot of the expenses that some of the other streets require. And planning, and Mr. Milan could probably explain it better than I can, but there's a huge difference, a tremendous difference in paving a road versus paving an alley. For the engineering that it requires to pave an alley is very minimal versus what it takes to pave an actual road that's gonna require all the services.
Yes. And Mayor, what I'm talking about is like when you go to the university,
Yes.
you get the classes that you need,
Yeah.
the requirements that you need. So something like that for at least for our next 2 years that we have left on this term.
Oh,
so that we can have a plan of action for the streets. Right now, we have how many? 8 that are coming?
Yeah, correct.
Those have been identified, but if we can identify maybe 20 more, and we can put them on a priority list, and if we finish with this project with the alleys, now we know that we're getting more revenue from the water department, and now that it's compressed with the public works department, we can use some of those funds to start. Some of them, maybe we don't have to pave them all, we just have to do nice and well-done patches. And others, yeah, why not? Maybe it's just 100 meters or 200 meters or the whole street. I just want to have a plan of action that if people ask, hey, what is your plan for these, for the paving? Because that's a very crucial topic in the community. We have a plan. Hey, right now, we're doing these alleys. We have enough money that we're gonna do this street. Now we have these already that are gonna be paved in the next 6 months, and we're working on these 6 for the next grant that is coming up, plus adding some additional funds from the water department that we can use so that we can have that set. If you can have it ready for next month, it will be great. If Mr. Milan and Ms. Sara can help you so that we can have a plan of action.
Yeah, we can work on that, yes.
That would be great, sir.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it that way. Because when people call me and say, what about this one? And what, I don't know, I said, you know what? I can come and talk to anybody, to the city, if they want to make an appointment. And that's what I told them. Look, let's go and have an appointment with Mr. Barrera, Ms. Hernandez, Mr. Milan, myself, or any other commissioner that wants to participate. And we can talk about it, and definitely we can write it down. If it's a street that needs to work done, definitely it's on our priority. So let's do that, and I can help you.
Yeah.
I can go with you. I can send you those streets that people sent me, and we can start from there. And then as we go, we can start adding and adding.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you can have those posted on your web page, on your Facebook page, the ones that are coming up. Can you send them to him so we can post them? The ones that are coming up for this, is it this year, Mr. Hernandez? The ones we're gonna do this year. Nice. So we can have them ready so that the community can know which streets are coming up, which ones are ready, with the grant ready, and with the equipment and everything ready to go. Please.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr.
thank you,
Barrera.
yes.
Mr. Cantu, we're gonna go a little bit of order because I left somebody that's a member of the public here, and then after that, I'm gonna propose that we go to executive, okay? Let me go to items 7A, discussion possible action to approve civil engineering site plans for fire station number 2.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners. Antonio Cantu, Planning Department. On the screen, you can see a civil plan that was designed for our future fire department. The engineer, Real Delta, submitted this. This shows all the utilities and the site plan. We've been in communications with the engineer, sitting down with them and saying what the fire department needs, and where's the proper way to connect any utilities.
Very well, sir. And is it your recommendation that it be approved today?
My recommendation is to approve pending some little modifications there, because we're still looking for, I believe, a gas line that was 30 feet.
It's abandoned, the current gas line, so it's 300 feet east from the southeast corner, or from the...
Oh, the south.
Yeah, south. And the gas line, we're questioning for their future generator.
Oh, okay.
So these engineering plans are, what percentage it's pretty much completed? Can you say we're 95%, 90, 100?
We're probably at 98% right, the only thing missing is signature.
Okay, 98%.
Yeah.
How long does it take to get to 100?
We just need to verify a couple of details on the fencing and I think that should be it. And the hydrant.
Less than a month?
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. Thank you.
There's also a discussion on the easement on the west side due to a possible sidewalk installation.
Oh, and who's requesting the sidewalk?
The west side, the city.
The city?
Yeah.
Just to comply with regular commercial requirements.
That will be added to these
Correct.
engineering plan, okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir?
We can make a motion pending modification? Or is that what you're recommending?
Yes, sir.
I move that we approve item 7A with the pending modifications as recommended by planning.
Second?
I second.
Motion has been second. Any other questions or concerns?
I just want to make sure the community understand that these engineering plans is the first stage so that we can continue moving forward with the structural plans for the design, and so that everything can be ready, set to go, and be ready for bids. So when are we estimating putting it for bids?
I would say within the next month.
The next month, so,
We already have the design, Ms. is working on the packet.
okay.
And our engineer needs to give us some paperwork for the packet also with approximate completion date. So I would say within the next month.
The next month, it will be on the newspaper and everything ready to go with the proper, with other requirements. So community and you builders over there outside, there's a new project coming up, so everyone is welcome to come and bid for this project, because we are ready to start with the construction of the substation for the fire department, and that way our west side is also protected and be ready for any emergencies and be within minutes. I saw a video of the fire department. It was a great video, but it was long, even though it was going fast. Yeah. So now it's gonna be in the service will be provided in way less amount of time. So congratulations to everybody involved in this project. Please understand that city projects take longer than private projects. It's another world here. It's a lot of employees, directors involved, a lot of paperwork, a lot of different times, and a lot of different, what can I say, obstacles that we need to make sure we're in compliance with everything. If it was up to us, we would just do a snap and magically appear things, but it doesn't work like that. It's not the private sector where you decide and you hire and you fire and you just buy the material and just do it the way you want it, just with the permits. City business, it's a little bit different, but rest assured that we're doing everything in our power to make things faster. And as you can see, in just less than 2 years, everything that we have done, thanks to all of you. So, thank you.
For the record, this is proof that the same requirements the city asks to any regular developer, contractor are imposed on our projects also. So we will comply with our own requirements.
Yes, sir. Having the matter ripe for a vote, all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. And at this time, I'm going to be proposing that we move to executive session.
I second it.
Okay. Motion has been seconded. All of those in favor?
Aye.
It-
Okay. The time is 12:32. Let the record reflect that we have 2:32. Let the record reflect that we have returned from executive session, and we're ready to proceed with our regular meeting. We're going to proceed to we're going to go back to the departmental reports. Mr. Cantu?
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners.
Good afternoon.
The report for Planning Department for the month of March are the following. We had 202 overall permit issued. We had 278 walk-ins. 890 calls came in. 151 inspections. Code enforcement opened 279 cases. Health permits were 14, health inspections were 11. Plan reviews were 10, and we waived 23 permits regarding of the storm. We issued several certificate occupancy for the March commercial. Jaime Ramirez Insurance Agency located at 108 North Garza. Injection Wellness Med Spa located at 5043 East Highway 83, Suite A. Taqueria La Desvelada, 1201 East Highway 83. McAllen Residential Construction LLC, 308 East 2nd Street. Visage Beauty Studios at 5813 East Highway 83. Just to let you know, give you an update, our department are currently reviewing 3 pretty large commercial projects. 2 are doctor's offices. One is going to be around 4,800 square feet. The other one will be like 9,700 square feet. And also, we just recently received plans for a 14,700 square foot meat market with 2 suites. That's going to be located on Suntex Road and Highway 83.
Suntex and 83?
Yes, sir. Our code enforcement team is actually spraying for mosquitoes this week.
Where is that meat market going to be, sir?
It's going to be in the corner of Suntex and 83. It's basically next, adjacent to that transmission shop, Garcia's Transmission.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
On
yes,
that corner there.
It's going to be a brand new construction there?
It is going to be a new construction, yes, sir. It's going to be, well, let me see if I could say the name of it. Super Ofertas and Descuentos.
Oh, yes, I know which one you're talking about. Yes, sir.
Back to the old days.
Yeah, I did not know where it was going to be. I was informed of it, but I didn't know where it was going to be. So it's going to be in that corner.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good project. And also this morning, we had a second meeting with AutoZone. So hopefully
Great.
they're coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
you, Mr. Cantu.
Hello, Mayor, Commissioners. My
Good
name is Norma
afternoon,
Fultz,
ma'am.
Library Director. Yesterday, we had a very successful Dia del Niño. We appreciate all the help of all the departments that came out to help us and support us to get ready for that event, and all that attended. It was a very nice event at the CDA Event Center, and we passed out books and toys courtesy of Save the Children grant that we had gotten, besides books that we bought with our library budget. We also have, speaking of Save the Children, a $10,000 summer reading program grant that we're hoping that we'll be able to hire some part-time summer personnel with that grant. In addition to that, we have a Mother's Day program coming up. I'll just mention it briefly because I know other departments. We're together with Kelsey Bass Museum, Main Street, and EDC. They'll give you more details. And we thank you for letting us participate in the Texas Library Association Conference. We came home with Small Community Librarian of the Year Award. Very proud of that. And we also got a $1,000 grant for the library. In the month of March, we had, last year we had 1,876, and this year we had 2,198 visitors to the library.
Wow.
Our building is almost complete. And we are, our next thing that we're having besides this is, will be the summer reading program kickoff. That'll be on May 31st. The Jurassic RGV, the robotic dinosaurs, on May 31st. And we're also going to be working with the Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid, and sometime in the month of March. We haven't set the date yet, but they're going to have free legal services for wills, transfer on death deeds, affidavits of heirship, and title clearing of properties. So those services will be available. We'll be letting people know about that with the Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid.
Oh.
All right, any questions?
No, ma'am, like always, thank you so much, and congratulations on those awards that you got.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Trevino?
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commissioners. For Parks and Rec, first of all, I want to wish or congratulate the Rattlers and Gruya for making their playoff appearance and wish them the best of luck in their playoffs. When it comes to Parks and Rec for sports, youth soccer is coming to Rio Grande City. We have announced we're currently registering for our soccer program. The categories would be from 6 to high school divisions, and we're looking into adding an adult league into that program. Basketball has kicked off last week. We currently have 43 teams, over 345 teams. So it was a great turnout. Appreciate the school for allowing us to use the facilities. We have teams that are coming from Rio, La Gruya, Roma, and Zapata to participate in this league. As y'all know, Cinco de Mayo 5K run will be done this Saturday. We got some sponsors for this event. Want to thank Real Delta, the Pediatric Center of Dr. B, Economy Awards, and Pixel Stone Art for contributing and helping us out on this event. So as you can see, currently we have 3 sports running at one time. We have baseball, which was 47 teams. We have basketball with 45 teams. We have men's league, and hopefully in about a month we'll have some soccer running at the same time. So we'll be running 4 programs simultaneously. So the department is growing, so more programs for the community. Things that are happening around the parks, by next week we are finishing installing the scoreboard that we have ordered, that EDC sponsored the Parks and Rec with the scoreboard. So big thanks to Medina Electric for helping us out in the installation of some beams that we needed, some heavy beams. So big thanks to them. Also to my crew members, if you notice, we've been having a lot of programs or events, city events and community events at the park. It takes a lot to have the parks maintained, so big thanks to my crewmen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trevino. And did you invite the people to?
Yes, like I said, I invited all the community this Saturday for our first Cinco de Mayo 5 and 2K run and walk. There's still time to register Saturday morning or at the Parks and Rec Department tomorrow. So I'll see you out there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trevino.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commission. Melinda Gomez, EDC Director. I have a brief update from the EDC. During this period, staff remained focused on operations, project coordination, and community engagement. We continue supporting citywide communications and processing small business boost grant applications, with several already approved as part of the ongoing reviews. We've also been working on key projects for Main Street, downtown cemetery beautification and lighting improvements, sidewalk improvements near Texas Cafe, enhancements at the Lopez de Herrera courtyard, and we continue advancing the downtown mural project. On the programming side, we are planning for our summer downtown market, and we continue our podcast initiative to highlight local businesses, projects, and community development efforts. For Mother's Day, we do have a trolley tour planned for May 6th, and it's currently booked following promotion on all our city social media channels. Last Saturday, the Main Street Trash Bash brought over 35 volunteers for downtown cleanup efforts, as well as we had a group that went out to Veterans Memorial Park to help out there. We're expanding support for small businesses through workshops and networking, including our Lunch and Learn series and the RGC Business Breakfast Club in partnership with Lift Fund, Small Business Administration, UTRGV Small Business Development Center, and Workforce Solutions. We also participated this past week in RGV Startup Week at the E-Bridge Center in Brownsville, joining several economic development professionals to discuss successful initiatives. And we'd like to thank the UTRGV for the opportunity and the invitation to attend. Upcoming priorities include finalizing event logistics, advancing projects, and continuing stakeholder coordination. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you very much.
I did forget one thing. So sorry. We have a new coordinator, and I would like to introduce her to the commission. So our new Main Street coordinator is Ms. Cristina Vargas.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cristina Vargas, and I'm honored to serve you as your Main Street coordinator. Thank you again, Commissioners, Mayor, City Manager, and EDC for the opportunity. Thank you all departments that have reached out to me and made me feel so welcome. As you may know, the role is for me to connect with people, ideas, and resources to support our thriving our downtown. I will act as a bridge between city, businesses, and the community. I know there will be an important role of preservation and economic development in the program. I know you will guide me with the correct guidance and training that is required for the business growth and all that's needed for Main Street. I will focus on economic vitality, historical preservation, and improving downtown. Appearance and actions have been already taken. Some of the projects that had been left over are already in action. We have already started promoting, marketing, and events. Just to let you know, historical preservation dinner has been scheduled. My priority will be business in heart for historical downtown. Thank you for the time and support, and as you know, I'm 3 weeks in my position, and I'm looking forward to work together to strengthen Main Street. I'm open to any suggestion and pending from the last meeting. Thank you. Any questions?
Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. I'm a little bit nervous, but I did want to add that I did have my meetings. I think I was a week in with the EDC and meeting the board from Main Street.
Yes, ma'am. So, like I was saying, welcome. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
One of the things and the messages that I would personally like for you to spread around downtown is that there's grants for beautification, that there is money for beautification. I would like to see an effort, either publications in our pages or maybe go to the small businesses, knock on their door.
Sorry to interrupt you. I did a few goals for this month, and I just want to share right quick. I do want to work with my work plan and my budget to see where we're at. I want to know my boundaries on Main Street, where and my focus is going to be also. And understanding the bylaws also with the organization. Reviewing the work plans that were already and the reports, going through them. And understanding also the budgets and the funding for the grants that you're saying. So I know that was one of the priorities on the last meeting with the EDC, and I'm looking forward to meet with some team members so we could get things going, because I believe it was like 5 months to that for the funding. So
obviously, the city manager, assistant city manager, the other directors can help you with that.
Awesome.
But on a personal note, what I was trying to indicate to you is very important that we want to promote downtown.
Okay.
And let people know that we have money for them for beautification, either if they want to fix canopies, signage, paint, small remodeling. There's several grants, but there's a lot of people that don't know.
Of course.
So if you could create a message, either
Sounds good. Yes.
distribute it out there or put it on the page, that would be great, okay? Thank you.
Okay, I'll work with the
We have
coordinator.
4 kind of incentives right now, Mayor. We have money through beautification purposes. We have the small boost grant. We have the incentive program and the facade grant as well. So 4 that they can qualify for. And there's
So I
money
would get
on
with
all of
Sarah
them.
for that?
Yes, you can get with Miss Melinda.
Or Melinda?
Or Miss Sara,
Okay.
Mr. Milan, any. But yeah, those four ways that our businesses in downtown can get assistance, and the money's available. And
know
you can see it on your own budget. I believe we set aside $50,000 extra just for beautification purposes. And in these 7 months of the year, or even more, how many months have we? Have already. Well, in these 6-7 months, we have only used, I think, $10,000 out of the 50 extra that we put into that program for beautification purposes. So use them wisely.
Yes,
and use them.
after the EDC meeting, I did take the initiative to see some business owners already, so I do have a list. The only thing I just need to see what's the grants and what's going,
Just bring
the
them
next step.
and make a presentation for us on the EDC.
Perfect.
So that they can apply, you help them apply, and Ms. Melinda can help them apply.
Okay.
And so that we can help with that money. It's
Awesome.
available. And it's gonna be, we're gonna have more on the coming year as well. So we wanna use it all
Awesome. Thank you.
to help.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commission.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Valerie B. Garza, Personnel Director for the city. Before you, you do have my report for the month of March. But I would like to say something that we, as directors, participated in the barbecue cook-off that was a benefit for student scholarships. Although we did not place, we used the event as a team-building exercise, and it was very enjoyable. And as I told them all, we didn't place, but we all came out as winners, actually.
Wait, Ms. Brown,
Yes.
we did play something.
No, this was the first one. This was the one in
okay.
March.
I was like, I
The
wasn't the
second
picture.
one,
Yeah.
no, this was the first one.
Okay.
So we didn't place on that one, but it was part of a team-building exercise, and we did really well. And I would like to take the opportunity to call out the new hires that we have for the month of March. We don't have any of them present here, but besides Christina. We have Isaac Villarreal, Patrol Officer, Annette Garcia, PUD Billing Clerk, Caleb Sierra, PUD CDL Crewman, and Ruben G. Sanchez, PUD Crewman. And these were for the month of March. And currently, we are still taking applications for executive assistant for the PUD department. That is all I have.
Very well, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commission. Kathy Rubio with a little bit of laryngitis today.
Very pleased to see you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much for the last month. Well, I don't know if you've been watching Facebook, but there's a rumor going around that there's an Uncle Sam out there that kind of looks like me. I don't know. Anyway, I have been prepping for the upcoming Miss Freedom Fest pageant, and videos and promotional flyers are already in all of our social media outlets for that. I also helped out with a lot of the preparations for the state of the city. Also helping out Ms. Hernandez and the other departments with Freedom Fest, because that's on its way. I'm working with EDC Main Street and Library for our upcoming Mother's Day event that will be held next week that's going to combine a trolley tour, arts and crafts through the library, and I'm in charge of the food, the spread. I like a spread. Also, I'm working with the EDC for the upcoming Memorial Day Fallen Heroes Ceremony, which is going to take place this year at Veterans Memorial Park on May 21st, 2026 at 10 a.m. Flyers are already being made, and you all will get something official soon. And the biggest news that I have to share, we've been talking about grants, and I have mentioned before that I have tried valiantly with Texas Historical Commission to qualify for the Texas Preservation Trust Fund grant. And this year I made it to round 2. Now, I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I'm at round 2, so I'm keeping fingers crossed and candles lit and prayers and novenas said. So let's hope it all works out. And of course, museum tours continue. Thank you so much. You all have a good afternoon.
That concludes our reports, correct?
Yes.
Having concluded item 1G, we're going to move to the consent agenda. And I'm going to read to you the items that are on the consent agenda, that being AA and AB. Approval of minutes from previous meetings. A, approval of action taken at the meeting of the City Commission regular meeting held on Tuesday, March 24, 2026. And B, approval of action taken at the meeting of the RGC-EDC 4B board meeting held on Wednesday, February 24, 2026. Do we have a motion in this matter?
Mayor, I move that we approve item 2A, subsection A and B as presented.
Thank you. Second?
I second.
Motion has been second. Questions regarding the minutes? If not, all of those in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Item carries unanimously. B, departmental travel. Do we have any requests?
Yes. Yes, in your packet you have a travel request for the EDC to attend the ICSC Recon conference, which is the premier retail recruitment conference in the country and gives us direct access to the developers, brokers, and national retailers we want to bring to Rio Grande City. This isn't just attendance, it's a targeted effort to generate leads, advance ongoing projects, and position our community for new investment. Our focus is to come back with real prospects, strengthen our pipeline, and continue building long-term growth for Rio Grande City.
Very well, ma'am. Is that the only request that we have?
No.
Oh, okay.
Lieutenant Mayor, I'm requesting a travel for one of our code enforcement officers. He's going to be trying to get training for vector control. This will be held in Houston in May 25th through 28th, and it's a classroom with a test. Hopefully you get a license.
Trained in what, vector control?
It's a vector control, yes. That's the only one I have.
No questions on
Thank you.
that, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anybody else? Mr. Milan, on the first request to travel by Ms. Melinda, is that supposed to be from, that comes out of the city budget or comes out of the EDC budget?
EDC.
Okay. Very well. Having no further requests, do we have a motion on this matter? There's been a presentation. We need a motion.
I move that we approve item 2B, departmental travel as presented.
Okay.
I second.
Motion has been second. Questions regarding the travel? If not, all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Now we're gonna read 3A to E. And I'm gonna ask the commissioners to consider having one motion for 3A to E. A, discussion and possible action to approve the second reading of ordinance number 2026-03, an ordinance of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas, establishing a Veterans Memorial Advisory Committee and appointing members therein, providing provisions related to the memorial plaques and signage at Veterans Memorial Park, providing a severability clause, and providing an effective date. B, discussion possible action to approve the second reading of ordinance number 2026-04, an ordinance of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas, establishing a rodeo advisory committee and appointing members therein, providing provisions related to its purpose, composition, and duties, providing a severability clause, and providing an effective date. C, discussion and possible action to approve the second reading of ordinance number 2026-05, an ordinance of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas, enacting a code for the city entitled Code of Ordinances, City of Rio Grande City, Texas, published by Municode, consisting of chapters 1 through 44, each inclusive, is adopted and establishing the repeal of certain ordinances not included therein, providing a penalty for the violation thereof, providing for the manner of amending such code, and providing for an effective date. D, discussion and possible action to approve the second reading to amend ordinance number 2026-06, previously referred to 2025-03, amending ordinance procedures and enforcement, regulating the parking of heavy and commercial trucks within residential and commercial areas of Rio Grande City. And E, discussion and possible action to approve the second reading to amend ordinance number 2026-07, previously referred to 2025-04, amending the meeting requirements for the Golf Course Committee to explore and develop ideas for the feasibility of establishing the golf course or golf course facilities in the Rio Grande City, providing for its composition, duties, and reporting requirements, and providing an effective date.
Mayor, if there's no objection, I would like to make a motion to approve item 3A, B, C, D, and E as presented and recommended by staff.
Very well. Second on the motion?
I second.
Motion has been second. One of the things that I think that needs to be considered is on item B, Commissioner Olivares, and that is the number of committee members. I believe we had originally stated 7.
Yes.
But we're going to bump it to 13.
Yes, let me amend my motion, Mayor, with the same except on item B, with the change of changing it to 13 members instead of the printed 7.
Yes. And just for quick discussion, one of the reasons is that we have had a lot of interest from the community in this particular committee, that being the Rodeo Committee. We have a lot of interest. I personally want to say thank you to all of those individuals that have reached out to the city in trying to become members. I wish you the very best. I hope that you enjoy in this new endeavor. There's going to be 13 members that are going to be appointed. Ms. Garcia, do we need to name all of them right now, or?
You could name them.
Okay.
For the record.
And I have the 13 members here. And for the Rodeo Committee candidates that are being proposed to be appointed today are going to be the following. 1, Ana A. Sepulveda. 2, Victor Garcia. 3, Victor Garcia III. 4, Earl Lockwood III. 5, Daniel A. Salinas. 6, Jackie Barrera. 7, Juan Barrera. 8, Sixto Flores. 9, David Rios. 10, Daniel Hinojosa. 11, Cristo M. Hinojosa. 12, Pedro Laurel. 13, Juan H. Bazan. These are the individuals that are being proposed that they be appointed today for this commission, for this committee, I'm sorry. And also we have the appointment for the Veterans Memorial Committee. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And at this point, we have 3 of them, that being Myra Quiroz, Arturo Lopez, and David Porras. Those are the 3 individuals that I believe that we can appoint today. Any other questions? We are missing 1 here. Unless he didn't submit the package. Mr. Garza? Eduardo Garza? He did not?
He didn't send anything.
He didn't send anything?
We can consider him at the second reading, or this is.
This is the second.
This is the second reading, yeah, for appointment. I'm surprised that he didn't send any information.
We can still appoint him at the next meeting. because the ordinance will be made, just making a point.
Okay.
For which committee was that, Mayor? For the
This is for
veterans?
the rodeo.
Oh, for the rodeo.
And I'm surprised that we don't have information for Mr. Garza.
All these individuals send the
Emails.
Emails, all of them? Okay. When do we have the next meeting? It was Thursday? Thursday, okay.
Yeah, so. Can we postpone the appointment? Or
Yeah.
what do we do?
Just put them in.
Huh?
Just put them in.
This one?
I would say
Today?
we can put these in today and then add him at our next meeting.
Yes.
If he turns in his.
Very well,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Any other questions or concerns regarding this matter? Okay.
So are you going to consider 14 members instead of 13?
I believe that's gonna be, the case.
So an
You know
even
what,
number?
let's do the 14 today.
14 today because it's an even number. That's better.
Okay, we're gonna,
So do I amend my motion to approve them all with the exception of being 14 members for item
Odd numbers are
3B.
Yes.
Odd numbers are better.
yeah.
Have we received any new letters? No. No? 'Cause we,
reach out to any of the commission
Yeah.
Because it was either or.
What was that, I'm sorry?
Were any additional members reached out to you all directly? To be part of the committee?
yeah,
Like if Mr. Garza reached out to you,
yes.
you can include him.
Yeah, so let's do 14 and let's
Include-
appoint him today.
Yeah, let's appoint him
Okay,
today.
yeah. Mr. Barrera, what's the full name of Mr. Lalo Garza?
Eduardo Garza.
Eduardo Garza, okay. Commissioner, do you mind amending?
No, not at all. I would amend my motion for items A, B, C, D, and E with 14 members for item B, including Eduardo Garza.
Eduardo Lalo Garza.
Eduardo Lalo Garza.
Yes, sir, okay. Any further questions, concerns?
I second.
The motion was already second. It was open for discussion. Now it's ripe for a vote. I'm sorry. Yes. All of those in favor?
Aye.
Say aye. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you to all of those individuals that showed interest in this committees. We sincerely appreciate all the interest that we have. We're anxious to welcome you into being part of the city. Moving to item 3F, discussion possible action to approve the first reading of ordinance number 2026-08, an ordinance of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas, amending the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget, converting one library position from full-time to part-time, authorizing one animal control position, confirming two part-time food pantry aide position, providing for severability, and providing an effective date.
Mayor Commissioners, in this one, all we're trying to do is update our organizational chart. When we approved the budget, we didn't include these positions. The library just had an opening in the library. Administration has decided to move that position, that opening over to the animal control, which is in need of the help. The library also received a grant where they can hire a part-time employee for the summer. So they are requesting that their full-time position be moved to a part-time position, and that's going to be covered through the grant. The animal control position will be covered from the library position that was there before. And the two pantry positions are part-timers. We did budget for those amounts, we just didn't include them in the organizational chart, so.
Very well, sir. Okay. Ms. Foltz, have you reached out to Workforce to see if they can send us some individuals from Workforce?
Yes.
You have?
I haven't passed, I will again.
Okay. Just in case that we're gonna need more labor there, but we'll talk about it. Very well. The motion on this matter, gentlemen?
I move that we approve item 3F as presented and recommended by staff.
I second.
That's been second. Any other questions, concerns?
Mayor, I don't know if you would rather jump to letter C on the following, because it's related to this one.
What is that, sir?
On the resolution to 4C, I know it's 4A is next, but if you would jump to 4C, because it's related to the same.
It's the same matter?
Yes.
And you want to discuss it, do you want to consider it within this same item?
Well, no, just jump over instead of going to A.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe there was no further discussion regarding this. All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you, sir. Now, since you're already in the hot seat, let's go to 4C, discussion and possible action to approve resolution number 2026-24, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Rio Grande City, Texas, amending the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget.
Same thing, right?
To same matter?
Yeah, basically all we're doing is moving the funds that we allocated in the library, moving to the animal control position.
Okay. I move to approve item 4C as presented.
Second.
Second, questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Okay. 4A, resolution, A, discussion possible action to approve resolution number 2026-22, a resolution authorizing administrative action for conversion of water rights before the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality.
Yes, this resolution, it is for the city manager, our attorney, and La Feria attorney, so they can have, convert those 4,000 acre feet of irrigation water rights to the 2,000 acre feet of municipal water use. Those water rights were already purchased last year from La Feria, so we're just needing this resolution so we can submit that paperwork.
Very well.
For the conversion.
I move to approve item 4A as discussed.
Second?
I second.
Motion has been second. Any questions regarding this? All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. B, discussion possible action to approve resolution number 2026-23, a resolution for the public departments and grants under the Motor Vehicle Crime Prevention Authority 2027 grant for the catalytic converter theft prevention grant program.
Mayor, Commission, this year the police department's applying for a grant that would allow us to purchase 4 license plate reader cameras that would be placed in strategic areas of our city. So it's 4 cameras plus a drone that we will find an area that is city property where we could actually launch from. So our dispatchers would actually fly the drone and when a call comes in to get live feed of what's going on prior to our officers arriving. This grant is an 80-20 grant. So for all this equipment, we would only pay $11,460. But the resolution is part of the grant process.
Is this for the launch pad or for a completely new
For
drone?
the launch pad.
Okay.
But it includes a new drone as well.
Okay.
So we will look for an area, we're thinking somewhere in the downtown area where it would be at least in the middle of our city limits.
Is this the drone that you had mentioned one time where if you would receive a call and it was a matter of surveillance, or if you wanted to do surveillance, you can just launch it from a remote location and then have it to that area or something like that?
The current drone that we do have is used mostly for surveillance. This one would be if there is a house fire, you know, we could actually launch it and give updates to our fire department of, you know, is the residence fully engulfed? If there is an alarm going off at your resident, we could actually fly the drone around your perimeter to make sure before officers arrive. If there's a call going on, the dispatcher will be able to see live feed of what's going on to update our officers prior to their arrival.
Very well, sir.
Why is this called the catalytic converter theft prevention?
I guess it's a program.
It's
That's
a program that this.
But it doesn't limit us to that.
It does not limit us.
I got the same thing.
Yeah.
So there are already several license plate readers throughout the city that we will have access to once we get approved this grant.
And is this drone a big drone or a small drone? Like
It's a pretty big drone, but what's most costly is the actual launch pad. Push of a button, the drone will go up in the air, allowing us to gain access to it.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Thank you.
The motion, gentlemen?
Well, I move to approve item 4B as presented.
Second.
Second. Any other questions regarding this program? All of those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. We took care of C, moving to D, reallocating a portion of funds from the Library Department to support animal control services and providing an effective date. This part of the same, I'm assuming, correct, Mr. Cantu?
Yeah, we did that. I'm on 4D.
4D now. Discussion and possible to approve Kelsey.
4D, Mayor.
4D?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's the next one. Reallocating a portion of funds.
We have it as 4C in our agenda.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a different agenda.
Kelsey Bass, okay, yeah. Okay,
Oh, it's just, yours is different.
yeah. Discussion and possible action to approve Kelsey Bass Museum Advisory Board bylaws and the adoption of the amended and restated bylaws.
Good afternoon again. On page 332, you have a copy of the Kelsey Bass Museum Advisory Board bylaws. The only thing that needs to be addressed is it's Article 5, Section 8, where we're just changing the language to meet the current protocol for submitting agendas. It had previously said 72 hours, but now it says 3 business days before.
Very well.
That's what's highlighted in yellow?
That's what's highlighted in yellow, yes. I'm big on bold and highlighting.
I move that we approve item 4D as presented.
I second.
Second, questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Moving to item 5A, discussion and possible action regarding the approval of expenditures and contract values less than 100,000 but more than 5,000 that comply with or are exempt from section 252.0215 of the Texas Local Government Code.
Mayor and Commission, under administration, we have two invoices there. One of them being the stage and sound and equipment for Freedom Fest.
Yes.
And the second would be to trade in a vehicle that we have that will be actually going over to the library.
Oh, okay. So they're gonna get a new vehicle?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I know right now they have the Suburban and
Why does she have a big smile on her face? That's what I'm wondering.
she loves us.
Mr. Mineta, am I reading this correctly? We're gonna only pay $5,800 for the new car?
We got a good trade-in.
So
Wow.
you're trading in the Suburban?
We're trading in the Suburban because it's hard to maneuver, it's hard to drive. I know Ms. Norma has
Especially
a
in the parking
reduced
there.
parking
Especially in the
spaces
parking.
there, yeah, so. She really likes the vehicles we have for admin and
The smaller SUVs?
Yeah.
she's happy, we're happy, it's a win-win.
Yeah, very well. Okay.
And it seems like the dealership went out of their way to give us a good
Yes.
trade-in value. for
Yeah,
that.
they traded us at the book value
Yeah.
$25,000.
Okay. Police Department?
On the police department, we have 3 different items. First item is to actually purchase, to fix the engine on one of our Tahoes. We did get a quote from our city mechanic actually got a quote from a company in Roma. Unfortunately, it was $4,800, which was $138 less with the 1-year warranty compared to O'Reilly's that is offering us a 3-year warranty. So our recommendation is to go with the 3-year warranty. Second one, it is covered through our insurance. It was 5 units that were damaged with the hailstorm. So we're asking if we could split the workload, 2 to CarStar Collisions and 3 to R&R Collisions.
They're not the same one? They're
Sorry?
same owners?
No,
No?
they're different companies.
Okay.
The difference is that on the 2 that we're sending to CarStar, it's a little bit more than the 3 combined. So we try to split it up evenly between both companies.
Is this insurance money?
Yes, this is all insurance money, so this will be covered through the insurance. And the last one is Axon Enterprise, which is our taser. I know this past year we did order more tasers to cover, but the first original order, this is the last year of our 4-year lease, so this is that payment.
Very well, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chief, before you go, on, let's say, on the next one, on number 2, the CarStar Collision and Specialties and R&R, if we ever need more services like these, please try to go to another one in town.
Yeah.
Dominguez or, what's the other one? There's another one, Dominguez, and there's another one on
The
San
Texas
Benito.
Collision,
Which one?
Texas Collision.
Texas Collision?
Yes, sir.
So that, so you can split the amounts, like right now, it's gonna be, this amount, the next one, make sure you go and ask, and if they don't wanna take it, I mean, they don't take it, right?
We have used Texas Collision before on
Okay.
some of our vehicles that were crashed.
And what about this one? Dominguez is in city limits, right?
Dominguez is in city limits. I don't recall right off the top of my head if we've used them. We have asked for quotes in the past from them.
Okay.
But this was the ones that came to mind that insurances, I know, are a lot quicker to work with, since the insurance did approve this amount.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Projects?
This is draw number 4 for the administrative services and engineering services. We have 2 invoices in this draw. It's going to be for grant works for a total of $9,300 and Sames Engineering for $15,000. So the total of this draw is $24,300. This is already in the TDA Go system, so once this gets approved, we'll be approving it on TDA Go so we can get that reimbursement from TDA. And this is covered 100% through the grant.
Okay, so it is 15 and then another 9, right?
Yes, it's 24,300 total for the draw.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it was not showing on my cover page, the other one, but it's down below.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be presenting for the Public Utility Department since Mr. Salinas is out on the conference.
Yes, sir.
They have the normal expenditures.
Two of the
Chemtrade-
standards one, right?
I'm sorry?
2 of the standard ones?
Yes,
The
standard
Chemtrade and
ones.
the Fleet Enterprise?
Yes, sir. Monthly expenditure.
Yeah, I don't think we need a presentation on that.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Catu.
I'm going to be recommending approval on 3 items. The first one being prime mark asphalt maintenance for the airport. That was previously discussed last month, but they turned down, they had a mispricing on the cost, so we went ahead and looked at another, so we went with this other, we're looking for another vendor. And then we have Sid Martin's Emergency Group. They're right now currently the cost of $13,276 for the repairs on one of our tankers. That's currently at their location. We're asking for you all to be recommending approval. And the third one is on the fencing, American Fence. That is the fence that was blown away from the public safety building. Those are the costs to get it repaired.
Yes.
From the company.
Chief?
By the insurance, and so is the Sidney Martin is for a grant.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, and the Prime Mark, that's also through a grant, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
So the insurance did cover the fence?
Yes.
Okay.
They're also going to reinforce that fence. They're going to put concrete on all the poles they didn't have before, so that's one of the reasons they kind of bent down. So. For the finance department, the first one is for AMBO. 11,000. This one, I don't know if you all recall, we replaced one of the chains in the water plant.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Cost us 36,000. That chain broke a couple years back. To replace it new was 75,000. The reason that chain broke was because the pins came off on the links, and that caused the chain to break. So this was more of a preventive maintenance to replace all the pins on all 4 chains that are currently operating right now, so that they don't break, and hopefully we can get a longer lifespan of those chains. The second one, the purchase of an additional 200 residential water meters. This ones weren't accounted for in the first order that we did with the grant. Basically, the reason they weren't ordered was because we provided the wrong information to the contractor and obviously the sellers of the meters. So now that they've installed all the meters, and a little update, I've kind of been working in circles. As far as I know, in the last couple of months, I've been saying we're 90% done with finishing the replacing of all the meters, but we weren't updating our system for the water meters, and when we were updating the system on our end, Every time we did the readings for the water, we would bring back the information, the old information into ours, and it would erase everything that we had already done. So it's basically working in circles. Right now, we're in the last, probably 140 meters that are left to be replaced. The only thing is I haven't been able to run reports because the reports that I run keep giving me the same information that I kept getting before. So until they update all those meters again, then I can run it. But this 200 meters should give us approximately 40 meters left for inventory. This ones though won't be covered by the grant. This one would be covered by the water department itself. And each meter is $300, so we're looking at $60,000 for the additional 200 meters. And the next one is the CAPEX Resource Group. Last year we entered into a contract with Mr. Snowden from CAPEX to do a rate study on the wholesale accounts. We haven't updated their rates since forever. So he's been doing that study. We did have a meeting with him, I believe like 2 weeks ago. He's like 90% done with the study. We just need to update a couple of numbers and then come back and sit in the table and make sure that we're all in agreement with what we're proposing to bring into hopefully next month we can propose something to the commission and see if they can approve it for approval. So this one's paying $25,000 out of the contract that we owed them $34,000, so we would still have a balance of $9,000 to pay them.
Yes, sir.
And that's it.
Mr. Cantu, now that you're there, also for the last item, that's the Pyro Show. Those are the same vendors that we had last time for the Freedom Fest, right?
That's correct, yes.
And we got quotes, and this is the best one all around.
Yes.
You're recommending approval of this one as well?
Yes, we've used them for the last couple of years. They got a...
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
A motion to approve this items, gentlemen?
Tariff fee. There includes a tariff fee. I move that we approve item, what is that, Mayor?
5A.
5A as presented and recommended by staff.
Second?
I second.
Motion has been seconded. Now, Commissioner, did you have any questions?
No, I just noticed that there was a tariff fee built into the Pyro Show. I don't think that's been there in years past. I think that's something new. I guess we can thank Washington for that.
You're right, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Any other questions?
5%.
Okay. The item has been discussed and it's ripe for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. With the tariff included.
With the tariff included, yes, sir.
Okay. We move now to 5C, discussion and possible action to approve and execute construction contract with 8A Builders LLC for the downtown rehabilitation improvements on Britton Avenue for TXCDBG contract number CDM240074.
Yes, this is the contractor that was selected for the downtown improvements on Britton Avenue. Their total contract amount is $505,810.54. They're ready already to start construction. Once this is executed, we'll be having a pre-construction meeting this coming Monday. And after that, they'll be ready to start the construction there on Britton Avenue for the sidewalks.
Very well, ma'am. Motion?
I move to approve item 5C as presented.
Second.
Second. And we have a grant for this one, correct?
Yes, it's under the TDA grant with the downtown.
Very well. Any other questions? All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. D, discussion of possible action to approve and execute a contract between City of Rio Grande City and Racha Music for a music performance at 2026 Freedom Fest event on June 27, 2026.
Mayor and Commission, in preparation for our upcoming Freedom Fest, we solicited a musical performance, and the contract is attached. I know our legal reviewed the contract that was provided, and we did some translation.
Was it Spanish?
Okay.
Was it Spanish? Yes. Well, I move to approve item 5D as presented.
Okay. Second?
I second.
Motion has been second. Questions regarding this contract, gentlemen?
I had seen in the packet, in one of the packet, I can't find it now, But I had seen that the total amount that was written in numeric was different than the amount that was written in parentheses in the ones that we have in the packet. And I'm trying to find it here, and I couldn't find it.
You're right, it's on page 462, 478, I'm sorry.
Oh, I see, on 2.1?
2.1,
Yes,
yes.
there's an amount, and then there's an amount in parentheses, so I didn't know which one was the correct amount.
The one in parentheses, so we'll make that correction before we send it over
Is
for their
this the
signature.
contract that was converted by us?
Yes.
Okay, and this is the one that we're going to be sending in to them?
Yes.
It should be 25,
Which is
Yes.
25.
it's not 15, so we'll make that
All right.
thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
What page was that, Mayor? I still haven't found it.
478.
478, and it's 2.1.
A little bit more, a little bit more. Right.
But I saw it yesterday, you see, so we're still, yeah, okay, yeah. Very good.
yes, so, I'm sorry, who made the motion?
Me.
Do you mind amending it to reflect that it is supposed to be 25?
Making a motion on item 5D, reflecting it would be 25,000, correct?
Yes.
That is correct. I second the motion. Any other questions? All of those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
E, discussion possible action to approve and execute a contract between the City of Rio Grande City and Space Jump Rentals for the 2026 Freedom Fest event on June 27th, 2026.
Yes, so on 485 of your packet is the list of the rides. I know we took feedback from Commissioner Nune Barrera to add some additional rides. So in total, we'll have 11 rides this year. And the plan is that we get enough sponsorship so that these kiddie rides are free for the community. We don't have to have a bracelet or anything of that nature. I've worked with this vendor in the past, and they're able to give us a good price for all of those rides, so,
Awesome, thank you very much for that.
yes.
I move to approve item 5E.
Second.
Second, questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
6A, discussion possible action to approve the Texas A&M Forest Service Emergency Grant number DD 1473-3303.
This is the emergency grant that's, they offered, that we applied for 15,000, and that's the one for the tanker one to get repaired, and which we just passed on the other prior items. It's from Texas Forestry Service, emergency group.
Okay.
You recommend approval, correct?
Very well. The motion, gentlemen?
I move to approve item 6A as presented.
Okay.
I second.
Motion has been second. Questions regarding this item, concerns? If not, all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. B, discussion possible action to ratify and confirm prior approval and authorize execution of closing documents of real estate exchange with Sandu PA Investments B LLC.
Yes, Mayor and Commission, this item is to ratify and confirm the city's prior approval from October of 2025 related to the real estate exchange agreement with Sandu PA Investments. As we move forward to closing, the title company is requiring formal confirmation of that action along with explicit authorization for the city manager to execute all closing documents on behalf of the city. This item does not change the terms of the transaction. We're just simply formalizing the record and providing the necessary authority to proceed with the closing.
Very well.
I move that we approve item 6B as presented.
I second.
Second. All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. C, discussion possible action to score and select an engineering firm for RFQ 2026-05 for professional engineering services for the Rio Grande City East Water Loop project.
Yes, we did solicit for engineering services for the East Water Loop project. We did receive 5 different RFQs. It's from HAF, Sames, Rio Delta, M2 Engineering, and TriMad For the scorings, you all scored half at 605, Sames at 581, Rio Delta at 624, M2 Engineering at 515, and TriMet at 518. So the highest scoring firm is Rio Delta.
Very well.
I move that we approve the scoring tabulation and as presented.
Second? Second. Motion has been second. Questions, concerns? If not, all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. D, discussion and possible action to score and select contractor for RFP 2026-06 for construction services for the street improvement project of 755 Country Estates Drive and Mockingbird Drive. I'm gonna ask the commissioners to table this matter, or is it to reject the bids?
Reject the bids.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask the commission to make a motion to reject the bids on this matter because there were some issues with
the submissions.
with the submission of some of the bids.
Okay, I move that we reject the bids due to the procedural
6E.
on, what is it?
6E.
6D?
E.
E?
6D.
D.
D.
It's
Okay.
D, yeah.
6D.
I second.
Second, okay, all of those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. E, discussion and possible action to authorize the solicitation for request for proposals for the Fort Ringgold Park project under the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department Local Grants Park.
Yes, I'm just seeking authorization so we can start soliciting for professional services for the grant that we received from the Texas Parks and Wildlife. Our legal team are reviewing right now the packet, and once it's ready, we'll go ahead and solicit for that.
Yes, ma'am? Motion, gentlemen?
A second.
Second, all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you.
Moving to 7, planning. B, discussion possible action to approve change order number 2 for the library building expansion project. Mr. Catu?
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners. This is a change order for the expansion for the library. There were several items that was listed on this page, all due to, for the safety and the protection of equipment and the building and also the patrons. Like, for example, the air conditioning units will be moved, elevated to the roof line. In the original plans, it showed it was going to be in the sidewalk in between the parking lot and the building, so to prevent any damages and so on, that's why it was changed out.
And who's going to be performing the service? The same company?
Yes, sir. The same, if you see it on the second page is the, his invoice, where his quotes.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
So these were things that are different from the original plan?
Yes, sir.
And I see some were requested by the contractor and some by our staff.
So, yeah, some were requested by the contractor and the staff, yes, that's correct. Some, like, for example, the sidewalk in the back where the air conditioner is, I missed it. He did it for the safety of any future services, and so if the service personnel technician won't be on an uneven surface to service that equipment.
Okay. I move to approve item 7B as presented.
Second.
Second, and Mr. Catu, obviously you're the professional here. You're recommending this approval of this changes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's, like I mentioned, it's to protect the building and the equipment.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. From executive session, Ms. Garcia, do we have any actionable items?
Just the personnel, the overtime, and the
Position
position that we discussed.
Oh, yes.
Tourism.
Yes, to approve that position,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
So, it is on 8A, consultation with city attorney related to various personnel matters. Do we have a motion to approve pursuant to the discussion in executive?
That would be 9A?
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to move that we approve item 9A as discussed in executive session.
I second.
Second, all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. That is going to conclude our agenda, correct? We didn't leave anything out? Okay.
No action for B and C.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the question was whether or not the motion included the tourism position, and it does.
It does.
Right, okay, well,
Yeah.
perfect. At this time, the time is 3:37. We stand adjourned.